Let's talk now, though, about the Chagosian scenario, because the Chagos Islands deal was supposed to have happened last week. It so far has still not happened. Jean-francois is a British Chagosian who's part of the organisation who is suing the British government, and quite rightly too. Jean-Francois, very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. What as far as you know, is the latest situation? Because it seems as though we were expecting something to be announced last week, and we're hoping it won't be announced because we don't believe that we should be letting go of the Chagos Islands. What are you hearing?
Yes, correct. We were told they were meant to be signing something on the 12th of March. That's when the Mauritian independence from the UK.
Right.
But I believe the letter that our lawyers have sent to the Foreign Office, it's kind of halt the deal going ahead for now.
Right.
But like you said, this should not have going ahead. It's a bad deal for UK, for the Chagosian. The Chagosian were not meaningfully consulted into that deal. Mauritius does not recognize Chagosian as a people. And we asking for the UK and Mauritius to recognize the indigenous right of the Chagosian, and respecting the Chagosian right.
Of course. And you're suing the British government. And what's your lawsuit about?
The lawsuit is for, I mentioned that, for the UK and Mauritius to respect and recognize the Chagosian as a people. And you should consult the Chagosian meaningfully into that deal. We don't know what's happening. And even though the UN has said the Chagosian rights should be respected, but we can hear the Prime Minister keep saying about the RCJ ruling. Yeah. We know this is an advisory opinion, and it's not binding.
Right. But that's the thing, that's the thing that's most surprising, isn't it? Because the International Court of Justice does not have the right to order this. It just has a recommendation. I don't understand why the British government has taken a recommendation and decided they have to do it.
But it's all been done on the narrative of the friend. We know Philip's son, who's been the Mauritian lawyer. Yeah. And he was not representing the Chagosian at the RCJ. He was representing Mauritius, who is best friend with the Prime Minister. And then you heard Lord Hermer, who is again from the Labour donor, who went to Mauritius, was part of the negotiation team. But like I said, the RCJ was an advisory opinion. Even the UN Assembly has said the right of the Chagosian need to be protected. Yes. But they are ignoring that bit.
Right. Exactly right. It makes no sense at all. So, what is your next move? Have you got a court date for the lawsuit, or what's going on?
No, the second letter, which was sent to the Foreign Office, they have until the 25th of March to respond before it was a letter before action to the court. Yes, and what will it mean for your fellow Chagosians
if it does go ahead, this move? Because you don't want it, we don't want it. At the beginning of the conversation, even Mauritius didn't want it.
Yeah, correct. And it's a deal going ahead. Why I mean, like, it seems like the government doesn't care about the people. Yeah. It doesn't care about Great Britain. They're just going to do it as a place. Yes. But we will look at all legal avenues. We will explore all legal avenues to stop that deal going ahead.
Yeah. It is absolutely appalling, isn't it? Ridiculous. Well, listen, Jean-Francois, please keep in touch with us, and we'll like to find out whenever there is a development what we can try to do to stop it, because I think, like many people in this country, you don't want this to go ahead. Very good to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed. The Chagos Islands deal still on the table, it seems. Nobody seems to know really where it's going, when it's going to be announced. As I said, we saw Donald Trump saying when Keir Starmer was in Washington, D.C., that he seemed he'd had a look at the deal, but he hadn't really examined it in full, but he thought it looked like a good deal. We don't know yet whether he's going to kibosh it. We don't know whether he's changed his mind on that. We have heard hardly anything from David Lammy about all of this, of course. So who knows what this government is up to. You never really do know what they're up to, but you can be pretty sure, whatever it is, it's not going to be good for us.